Here we go. All right. Good morning. It's Saturday, July 21st-ish. No, 22nd. I'm Marcia White, ASEA Diamond Ambassador with my husband, Jerry. And today we're going to be going through the orientation to our ASEA businesses. The first thing you received when you signed up for ASEA, you got a welcome kit. It came in a little white box. I really suggest that you open that box. It's got some really neat stuff in there. You'll find all sorts of brochures. You'll even get a sample of Renew 28, a little bottle that's empty so that if you want to put a little of ASEA in it to take with you, you can do that during the day. And there's a little white thumb drive in there that has all of the materials that are in there on electronic files. So be sure and open that, check it out. You'll find things like in the opportunity brochure, there'll even be what the average incomes are of the different ranks in ASEA, and that's kind of an interesting little tidbit. You're going to also find a thing called the Success Guide. In that there's also a welcome letter, and that welcome letter is going to suggest you do 3 things to help you to start your ASEA business. That you get educated using the booklets and guides in the welcome kit and the thumb drive, and that you learn about your virtual office library and ASEA's YouTube channel. Know your websites. You're going to receive 2 free websites at your time of enrollment, your personal web page and your virtual office. We're going to go over those today. And get on auto ship. Make a guarantee to yourself that you always have product and always qualify for commissions and bonuses. And we'll be going over those commissions and bonuses today too in our compensation plan. So remember, you are in business for yourself, but not by yourself. You have an ASEA upline support. I suggest you collect the information from your sponsor, your gold, your upline gold, and your upline diamond, and your sponsor should be able to help you get that. Find out their phone, email, and of course the best time to contact them, because many are in different time zones or maybe work another job, and you want to be sure that you're not interrupting them at that job. Also, ASEA has a support center that you can use from 9 to 5 Mountain Time. So you'll need to adjust that time to your time zone, Monday through Thursday, 9 to 10 Mountain Time on Fridays. These information is all in that Success Guide, and you can look in there if you forget these times. We really want you to track your progress using pictures and the results tracker. If you're new to ASEA, and even if you haven't done this yet, I suggest when you get off of here, you do this, and you call any of your associates to do this if they haven't. Take a before picture. We always think, oh yeah, I'll do it, but take it. And the best place to take a before picture is to go into your bathroom. And the reason is because the lighting is the most consistent there in your home at different times of day. We usually don't have a big window. Or if we do, at least you can control, the lighting there a little bit better than in some of the other rooms in your home. It's always nice if that before and after picture have similar, if not same lighting. The results tracker will come in every box of ASEA supplement that you receive. So when you get your first box, if you haven't already done this with your sponsor, take out that results tracker before you ever drink any ASEA, and go ahead and fill that out, because I guarantee you might think you will remember the things that you were feeling now. You might remember that ache in your back, or that little crick in your neck, or your foot that hurts. But when it goes away, you'll forget, unless you've filled out this tracker. Now, we also know, as my good friend Jim Dragon says, it's not what you expect people to do, but it's what you inspect that will get done. So as you develop a team, save some of these trackers out of your boxes of ASEA, and when you introduce somebody to ASEA, before they even get their first products, go over this results tracker with them. If you're not face-to-face, you can do it on the phone. If you're face-to-face, you can do it, face-to-face. And you can also help them take that picture, because everybody has the best intentions, but unless somebody's there helping them to get it done, it usually doesn't get done. You want to learn your ASEA story and keep it short. You've just learned about this exciting new business, and you want to tell everybody about it. But what you really want to do now is to just give somebody a little snippet so that you can, just enough to pique their interest. So maybe they would like to go to hear from a friend. You can say, you know, I don't know a lot, but let me get my friend Jim Glenn on the line and have him tell you a little more about this. I think somebody is not muted. Could you check your lines and make sure in your lower left-hand corner that you have muted your, you'll see a little mic there and that you've muted. You can unmute if you have a question.
Marcia, if someone's on their phone, how do they mute? Is it the same way? If they're not on their computer?
Yeah, I think
okay.
So. I'm not
okay,
really
thank you.
That, Jim. Okay, so your story is going to go something like this. You know, I had these challenges. Well, I might say, you know, Carl, I had this back that was driving me crazy. You know, it would wake me up in the night. I couldn't really sleep on my hip. And so every time I'd been on that side for 30 minutes, I'd wake up. So I'd have to roll over to the other side. And I was like a chicken on a rotisserie all night long. But then my friend introduced me to ASEA, and now I'm sleeping through the night. Or, you know, I only turn over once or twice a night. And I feel so refreshed in the morning. And I'm so excited as I look to my future about what, you know, how good my health is going to be as I'm getting this sleep, and the excitement of sharing this with other people. And that's all. Don't say any more. And then get them on the line with somebody else to let that person say something more, or invite, you know, ask if, you know, hey, could I send you this video that tells a little bit more of ASEA? And it's just an opener for a conversation. In that success guide that I talked about a minute ago, ASEA is going to walk you through some of the things that you might think or believe. They're going to help you to figure out some clarity about what you want to do and what you expect from ASEA, and some conviction. What are your convictions regarding the company, the industry, the product, yourself? And finally, they're going to help you to establish some short-term and long-term goals. You're going to want to write these down, and they may change in 6 weeks, 6 months, and that's okay. You can scribble in your success guide all you want. It's a moving document for you. You might want to sponsor, you know, maybe one of your first goals is to sponsor 2 people in 14 days so you get that director bonus of $50. And then you want to teach your people to do the same. Maybe you want to start a fast forward and earn some free product. Maybe you want to go as bronze as fast as possible so you can take advantage of the compensation plan. Just jot down some things to start with, and then share those with your sponsor, and they'll help you to perfect and to fine-tune those short-term and long-term goals. Now let's look at our web pages. I mentioned that you're going to receive 2 web pages. A personal web page that you can share with a friend and let them look and find out a little bit about ASEA. And then also a back office. This is going to be your private business office, where you'll keep track of your volume, your paychecks, your different things like that. So we're going to go over these 2 real quickly today. First one we're going to go to is your personal or your recruiting web page. To get to this, you're going to use your username.teamasea.com. If you can't remember your username, you can also use your ID number to get to this site. But then I'll show you where you can look up your username. And, you know, it's probably easier for you to tell your friend to go to jerrywhite.teamasea.com and check this out. You know, that's a little easier than saying go to 15000, and I can't even remember my own ID number. So let's see what that looks like. It's going to look a little like this on your front page. There's a few things you can do to personalize this that we'll go over later. You could put your own personal picture here where this picture of ASEA is. And you can, this paragraph here, there's 3 that ASEA has pre-written. You can choose any one of those 3, or you can write your own and submit it to ASEA and have that approved, and then they'll put it up when they check it out and make sure it's compliant. Now there's some key things on this web page, on this home page of here. One, up here in this upper right hand corner, you'll see a little flag. If I wanted to send this site to somebody who maybe, say, Spanish was their first language, if they were to click on that flag, I can say, hey, go to my site, click on the flag, and choose Espanol, United States. And it will translate it all into all the things we have available into Spanish and make it a little easier for you to look around. Or if you want to recruit somebody that's in France, they can do the same thing. They can translate and find out what materials we have available in French. There's going to also be this light blue banner that's across the top that says product, science, company, and opportunity. These all have drop-down menus, so people can drop down and look at various different things. Now you want to go in and get familiar with this site before you send somebody to it, because if you just send them to it, there's so much information. They may land on something like, say you send it to a rugby player, you know, he's 6'8", big guy, and he goes to the products and he happens to click on Renew 28 and he sees it as a skincare. You know, he's going to look at you when you call back and he's going to say, you know, I just really don't think this ASEA is for me. And he, you know, and then you'll say, well, did you go to the website? It's really got some cool information. He'll say, yeah, I did. But I just really don't think it's for me, because he's thinking, you know, I don't care if I have a wrinkle. Those are my badges of honor from playing rugby. But if you had sent him and said, you know, go to my website, go to the science tab, and click on the cellular health video, on cellular health, and there'll be a video about the science of ASEA. Now that might have caught his attention. Or, you know, or go to products and click on the athletes tab. But give them a direction where to go first, because we know, like with Facebook, you know, you get so many videos nowadays. If you're like me, you look at the picture, is that maybe going to interest me? No, I'm going to go on by. Or I might click on it, I'll give it 10 seconds to hook me. If it hooks me, I kind of fast forward to see what the end's going to look like. And if that really hooks me, then I'll watch the end of the middle. So, you know, you got to make sure you're doing something specific for your person, and then they can look around and find out more things after they're hooked. Okay, I have some arrows up here. Did I have a question? No? Okay. Have some arrows up here. Up at the top, there's another neat thing that they can do on this page is, after looking around, they say, you know what, I'd like to join you in business. And they can do that by clicking this Join Here tab. Or I'd like to buy some product. They can do that by clicking here. Or, you know, if you wanted to go to your virtual office from here, your back office, you could click here, Login, and that would take you there. Now, whoops, I just went to the next page. We're going to go to this Join Here tab. I like to have people join me in business by going, even if I'm sitting next to them, by going to the Join Here tab. And the reason is because now they're going to be walking through the enrollment process and have done that at least once already when they've signed up, because they're going to sign themselves up. So we're going to go to the Join Here. I usually don't send them to my site and say, hey, go to my site, sign yourself up, and let me know how it goes. If I can, I'd rather do it side by side, so if they have questions, I can answer. If I can't, I'd like to put it on a webinar like this, a Zoom. Everybody can have your own Zoom account for free, and you can walk them through it. You can see what they're doing. So we're going to go to Join Here, and this is going to be the first page you're going to see. It's going to say, welcome to ASEA. We can keep everything the same if you're doing somebody in the United States. We can keep it at United States. Preferred language, they can choose English or Spanish. And then do they want to pick up their product? Unless they live in Salt Lake, that's going to say no pickup. And then you're going to click Next. Now they're going to choose how they'd like to purchase their product. They could be a preferred customer, a retail customer, or in this case, we're going to choose to be an associate. And we want an English kit. So we would click on that Enroll under the ASEA Associate on the left side. And then this is going to come up for your first order. When your person does their first order, we have incredible promotional enrollment packs. They have awesome benefits for the enrollee because there's discounted product, opportunities to have their $40 waived for their welcome kit, and there's free product. They're also going to get some amazing loyalty points. And the benefits to you as the enroller or you're going to receive, not only will the enrollees receive full volume for the pack, but you as the enroller will receive full volume for that pack, which is going to allow you to make rank quicker and allow you to get a team commission quicker. So the best way for somebody to do their first order is to click on this promotional enrollment packs. And so when they do that, it's going to look something like this. It's going to start out and there's going to be 11 different packs. And there's the first 3 that will show up are the entrepreneur packs. These are great value, but they can scroll down. If you scroll, you can find more pack options. You're going to find our family value packs and our personal packs. We know that our family, just for a point of reference for you, the family combo pack is the most commonly purchased pack, and you can check that out later. It has like 2 cases of ASEA supplement, and a Renew Advanced skincare kit, and a case of Renew 28 along with free product. So it's a great value. Okay, after they choose their product, it's going to have a screen that asks them, would you like additional product? Say maybe I bought that family combo pack, but I want 2 skincare kits. I could go in here and choose 1 more skincare kit to add to my initial order. Adding your auto ship. Auto ship is extremely important. We know with our ASEA supplement, the drink, that in the first month of people taking ASEA supplement, 50% will notice a significant change. That means 50% haven't. So we like to get a commitment for our people to commit to at least 3 months, 90 days of taking the Renew supplement. So to do that, we have an auto ship program. And when they sign up, they can sign, if they sign up for auto ship, and it will not ship for another 30 days. Their credit card will not be billed for another 30 days, but that product will be there ready to land at their doorstep, so they're ready for product the next month. The other thing that happens here is with our loyalty point program, which we'll go over later, by being on auto ship, they will receive those loyalty points, bonus points at time of enrollment, and bonus points for their first auto ship. And I'll go over those later, but it's quite significant to have that first auto ship come. The other neat thing about our auto ship is you can change your products at any time. If 1 month you want a ASEA supplement, the next month you want Renew Advanced, you just go in, change it easy. If you ever want to quit your auto ship, I don't know why you would want to, but you can do that at any time also from the privacy of your home on your computer. Okay, oops, I'll go back here. You'll notice at the top of this page there are circles there that say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're not going to go through the rest of the enrollment flow because it's things like choosing if you want to use the ABC business coach, putting in your personal information, and then your payment information. Then you'll submit order. So we don't need to go over those. Those will be very self-explanatory. And at any point, there's a little shopping cart at the top there in the upper right-hand corner. You can click at that to confirm what products you have in the order.
Can I ask a quick question, Marsha, on that?
Yeah. Yes.
I realized I did not do the auto ship correct, and I was already over on the payment tab.
Yes.
Can I make that change on the green shopping cart without having to, because if I go back, it makes me re-enter everything in.
You have to go back to the number 5 and go to the auto ship.
Okay.
All righty, thanks.
Yep.
All right, let's go now to our virtual office, or our back office commonly called. This is going to be where you'll run your business. And to get to that, you're going to go to teamasea.com. So let's do that. Went to teamasea.com, and this is what will show up. You're going to log in. If some of you have not ever gone into our new website this week, maybe you've been an associate, longer than a week. When you go here first, there's going to be a little video that welcomes you to the new IT site, and then you're going to have a request that you fill out your personal information in case you've had any changes in address. Somebody is not muted. Could you please mute your lines? You can go to your lower left-hand corner and do that, please. You are going to be asked to put in your address. This is a time if you don't have a co-applicant and you wanted to have that listed, you can add that person. Good news now, there's a place for 2 emails. So if you and your co-applicant want to use separate emails and you would like ASEA updates at both of those emails, you will be getting them now if you fill out that form. And so be sure and do that as you go. Don't just go whipping through there. Okay, so we're going to log in. We can log in using either your username or your ID number. We chose to use our username here, and then you'll put your password in. If you've forgotten your password, right below the login button, you can click there for assistance. Okay, this is what's going to come up next. Now, there's these stripes across the top, like the loyalty rewards and the fast forward. You're going to have an opportunity down lower to click into those programs. So if you don't want those up there, you want to see more of the screen and more of what's down below, you can go ahead, you can see I have the circle there, you can click on those X's and make those banners go away. This is a new IT platform. So if at any time on any page in this platform you have a little problem or you don't understand something, go over to the right-hand side and you'll see that little site feedback button. It'll pull up just a little screen. It just says, what kind of problem are you having? And you can just write a 2 or 3 sentence description. Changes are being made so quickly that they really appreciate your input. If you're having difficulty with a page, they're making things easier by the hour. So please do use that site feedback if you find something that you're confused about or a report that maybe isn't working optimally at this point in time. And again, we've only had this up for 5 days now. So, okay, now after if you choose or not choose to click on those X's, you can scroll down. There's going to be more things here. There is a banner here that says the countdown is on. You can see these arrows to the left or the right. You can click on them and it will give you a sliding banner of some of the things that are coming up right now and that are key for us. But if we were to scroll down a little bit, this is what you would see. Or if you were to exit out of these 2 lines, the fast forward and loyalty points rewards line at the top, this is more what you would see when you scroll down. This is an awesome, in blue here, it's awesome. It's going to tell you your qualification for right now, this week. Right now, this person is working towards getting towards bronze. And it will tell them what they need to do to get to bronze. This person has, so it shows you their personal volume, how much volume has been ordered under their ID number. Their current is 335. They're required to have 200. So that requirement is fulfilled. Personal enrollees who are active, they've got that. They've got 1 out of 1 on their right, 1 out of 1 on their left, right. 1 out of 1 on their left, 1 out of 1 on their right. And so they've got that requirement filled. Next line over, or the next circle over, you can see turned blue. And that's because they're required, they have 3 of 2 needed Director 300 legs. So they've gotten that requirement filled. Now the last one is their total binary lesser volume. They need to have 2,000 points, and they're at 16,005 points right now. So the circle is almost closed up because they're almost there. I think this is an awesome, helpful little report they have for you with visuals of where you are as you're moving through the ranks. If you want to, where it says qualifications and then it says bronze executive, there's a drop-down menu there too. If this person wanted to see how close they were to silver, they could click on silver and the requirements would change and show them their progress towards silver. Also, this is where I was showing you that you could also click into the loyalty rewards or the pick and play or base camp. You can click on any one of these 3 squares and it will tell you more about those programs. We'll talk about those a little later in this presentation. Okay, let's go back to your login page. There's some key things on this login page. They're just right on the front. Remember, this is, we just put in our Jerry White, our password, and this is what came up. Up here at the top, I have circled a little person with a plus. That person, if you clicked on that, it would take you immediately to the enrollment flow. So if you want to just enroll somebody really quick, here's another way you can do it. If you say you've collected their information at a meeting on paper, you need to just put them into the computer now, you can click on that little person with the plus, and it'll take you right to the enrollment flow. Also in that circle, I have a little shopping cart. Maybe I needed some extra product during the month. I can just click right on that shopping cart. It'll take me immediately to the flow for ordering more product. If you want to go to your dashboard, which is where we keep all the numbers of how much volume, how many people you've enrolled, that sort of thing, you can do that quick link right from here. And that's a report that as a new associate you'll want to be looking at. Okay, we want to go up to this blue box, which is the menu. The arrow is pointing to it. We're going to click on the menu and go through a few reports that are very key for a new associate. This is going to be what happens when you click on the menu. This page will come up. There is a plethora of information here, and as a new associate, you do not need to know it all. If you were to click on that reports button up there, there would be a whole stack of reports. Do not worry about those at this point in time. Right now, let's just worry about conquering a few of these things and starting to build your business, getting to that director so you can get that $50 right off the bat. So here we go. Let's look at the My Business tab. And under My Business, we are going to go to the Manage Auto Ship because we've already shown you the enrollment flow. That's your key thing to know right now. Remember, you can enroll by going through your personal office, your personal page, your recruiting page, and doing Join Here. Or you could go up on any one of these pages, like even at the top of this page, go to the person with a plus up there, the little face, it has a little plus on it, and that will take you to the enrollment flow to enroll somebody. But let's go to Manage Auto Ship. We talked about Auto Ship. Our Auto Ship program is awesome because you can at any time go in here and change products, change address, change anything you want about your Auto Ship. So when you go in, it's going to look like this. Maybe you wanted to create an additional Auto Ship. Maybe your mother-in-law doesn't want to be an associate, but she wants to be on Auto Ship. You can even put her on your ID and create an Auto Ship going to her. But let's look how you would edit your own right now. Okay, first thing that's going to come up is this page. You'll see the orange circle there. And I can view what my current Auto Ship is. I can edit it or I can delete it. In this case, we're going to edit it. So we're going to click Edit. And the first section on the page is going to come up with your information. Say my son happens to be a college student. Right now during the summer, his Auto Ship is coming to our home address at home. But come September, I'm going to want product arriving at his dorm room so he can stay consistent with his ASEA as he's going through adjusting back to college life. I don't want him to miss out. So I would change his address. I would click Edit in the orange circle, and all of these boxes would become live. And I would change his, address. I'd put, Olivet University, his email, all those things. And then I would change his shipping date. And in that case, the reason I would do that is because he's going to get to school on August 30th. I don't want him to have to take a bunch of product on the airplane, and I'm going to want him to have product right away. So I'm going to change that shipping date to the 1st of the month. I'd put, if we were in August already and the August Auto Ship had come, then I'd change it to September 1st. because I want him to get auto ship right at the beginning of his college experience, and I can do that. Now, on your shipping date, I would never move that past the date. Like this one is the 13th of the month. I would never move it to the 20th, because then I could become inactive. And inactive is going to make you ineligible for commissions, and it's going to make you lose, any banked volume, and we'll go over that a little bit later down the way. But just trust me, never move it past the date. But say you're going to be not home on the 15th, 16th, when this one would be delivered, then I would change it up to the 9th or the 5th. And so it will be delivered when I'm going to be getting home. And then, of course, go to the green box and make sure you click Save Changes, or your changes will not be saved. Now, if I were to scroll down this page, this is what I would see next, is auto ship order, and I can edit my auto ship product. If I click on the edit that's circled there, the enrollment tiles, or the product tiles, will come up. I can choose whichever products I want to add to my auto ship. And if I want to remove, maybe I don't want pouches anymore and I want bottles, then I would remove the pouches and add the bottles. And this is where I do it. Now, if I scroll down a little further, we're going to see down there at the bottom of the page the payment method. If I say my credit card got compromised and my bank sent me a new credit card and I need to add that information in, I would edit here, and it'll give me an opportunity to put in that new credit card information. Any questions on that auto ship flow? Okay.
Can you go ahead and put in 2 different credit cards?
It's got, for one order, you need 1 credit card. So yeah, no, if you wanted to do, for some reason, 2 different credit cards, you'd have to go through associate support.
Okay.
Okay, let's go now. We just said
so I got a quick question about that.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you move say my auto ship is on the 15th.
Yes.
And I move it back to the, 1st.
Yes.
It's going to remain at that 1st. I can't move. If I move it back up again, it'll mess up I can only move it back ever, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so here we go to your, one thing too I didn't say about auto ship. If you are on auto ship, you get discounted shipping. And because you are on auto ship, if I ever wanted to go up to that shopping cart at the top and just buy an extra product, say I was running low on ASEA supplement and I wanted to just get some more and not mess with my auto ship, because I'm on auto ship, when I order that extra product during the month, I will get the cheaper shipping prices. So sometimes that's just easier to order a little bit extra product.
Does that count for your personal volume as well when you do that?
Yes, it does. Anything
Okay.
that's ordered under your ID number counts for your personal volume.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
And if you have is that only for auto ship that you would get the double reward points?
Yes, that's true. You would not get loyalty points on an order that you place just extra in the month.
Okay.
Now, what you could do is create a new auto ship, order your extra product through a new auto ship, and then cancel it after you do it. So,
cool.
Okay, let's look how we can adjust our personal website and personalize that. So again, we're going to go back to the menu, and you're going to click on you're going to look at the web under website there. There's settings, and I would click on settings, and this is going to come up. Here you can put what you want your name of your business site address to be. You can put in update a picture if you'd like. You upload a picture. And this is where you can choose also one of the 3 messages ASEA has, or you can type in your own message, and then that will have to be approved by compliance. And you can see that the review process for that can take up to 15 business days. So don't be surprised if it doesn't show up, immediately on your page.
Quick question.
Yeah.
If there's another associate like Leland that we want to use what he's already had approved,
Uh-huh.
do we still need to, it still needs to be submitted to compliance for approval.
Correct. Correct.
Okay. So
Because
you
it's
probably get
already
quicker
approved.
approval because it's already been approved.
Yeah, it could be.
Okay.
All righty. And it could be that it's just in the queue because so many people are doing, reviews. They can only review so many in one day.
True.
All right. And then, of course, be sure and push save over on your left-hand corner there, or left-hand side, when you've chosen everything that you want. Okay, now let's go to, we are in a business, and, if you're in a business, you're probably wanting to make some money. So when an ASEA, the way we get paid is through our ASEA Smart Wallet. And what you'll do the first time that you have a commission coming to you on a Thursday afternoon, evening, Friday morning, you're going to get an email from ASEA saying you've had funds deposited in your Smart Wallet. When you get that email, you want to come in here to the My Business tab, and you're going to click on ASEA Smart Wallet and set it up. What ASEA will do is deposit your funds into this Smart Wallet, and then you have a choice when you get in here. You have a choice to have those funds put onto a prepaid credit card, Visa card, or you can have them deposited automatically into your bank account, or you can have them, stay and accumulate inside your Smart Wallet and just occasionally go in and have them put on either one of those two things that you'd like to have done. You also have an option in your Smart Wallet to donate a portion of your funds each week or month to our Advancing Life Foundation, which right now many ASEA associates are on their way to Ecuador, where we are building the first vocational school for women in Ecuador in a region, and our associates are over there helping to build that this week. So that's what our Advancing Life Foundation supports, is that school. Okay, so the biggest problem most people have in signing into their ASEA Smart Wallet is that they're going to go ahead right away and put in their email address like I've done here at the top, but that's not going to help you activate your account. Instead, you need to drop down all the way to where it says Activate Account at the bottom. And you need to go through that process, and then they'll ask you to put in your email, etc. Once you've activated the account, then you'll do like I'm doing on this one and sign in at the top. Once you get into your Smart Wallet, it's very self-explanatory, and I don't think you'll have any difficulties in figuring out how to activate. If you do, you can go to your library, and there are some sheets there that will help you walk through the process. And I'll show you where that library is just a moment here.
Marcia, real quick, need to make sure people know that they can't activate it until they have pending commissions on.
Right, that's why, yeah, you have to get that Thursday or Friday email that says you have funds available. Okay. All right, now let's go to a different place on our menu. We're going to go into the resources, and we're going to go to the library. And the reason we're going to go to the library is we are going to find out how you get paid in this business. So let's go to the library. Great things in here. And what we're going to do right now, though, is go under compensation plan, and we're going to go to the compensation plan summary. This is a one-page document that talks about the 8 ways that you can get paid in ASEA. We're in a business, and so hopefully you're wanting to get some compensation. So let's quickly go over how we get compensated in ASEA. When you're first starting out, you're going to make your funds in number 1 through 5. And then as you get to the bronze executive rank, which I highly recommend you get there as fast as you can, you could start taking advantage of number 6, the executive momentum pool, and number 7, check match. And then when you get to the level of diamond, you can take advantage of the diamond pool. So let's go over these ways that we can get paid in ASEA. Remember, to be paid in ASEA, you must be active. Active means that you have at least 100 points that have been accumulated under your ID number. There's several ways you can become active. You can become active by doing a retail sale. of at least 100 points. You could become active by having a preferred customer that purchases at least 200 points of product, because you get 50 points for each 100 they do. Or you can become active, which is what I highly recommend, by being on at least 100 points of auto ship. That way you're continually getting product, and you're earning loyalty points, and you don't have to worry about becoming active. As long as you're buying that 100 points or more of product every month, then you'll always be active, always eligible for all of the commissions. So let's go through these. Retail sales, pretty basic. In the example of a case of supplement wholesales for $120, retails for $150. So you would get the difference, which would be $30. And that would be deposited in your smart wallet the following week. We are on a weekly pay plan. Our pay plan goes from Friday 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. Mountain Time to Friday 10 p.m. Mountain Time. And the following week, like if this last Friday, yesterday, our week ended at 10 p.m. Mountain Time, and our pay for the work that we did last week will be in our smart wallet this coming Friday, ready for you to put on a Visa or into your bank account. It's pretty awesome to be paid every week, within 1 week of the work that you did. Okay, the second way we can get paid is by a preferred customer bonus. What a preferred customer is a person who says, I don't want to pay retail, but in return for paying wholesale prices and getting that discount, I will go on auto ship and I will be a faithful product user for you. The advantage, and then they also, because they're on auto ship, will be earning loyalty points. We'll go over loyalty points a little bit here. Now for every, we're going to again use the example of one case of ASEA supplement. For every case of ASEA supplement, that would be a 100-point purchase. You as the associate will receive $25 and 50 points of personal volume. Because the preferred customer is not an associate, so they will not be earning points for themselves. So those points go to you, and you get 50 PV, or personal volume, for every case of or 100 points of product that they purchase, or one case of ASEA supplement. Okay, the next way, number 3, is where you're going to make probably the majority of your funds in the first couple weeks of your business. This is a fast start bonus. Now this chart is a little bit confusing because it takes into advantage, or it talks about product that is purchased outside of the enrollment packs. For the enrollment packs though, because we're going to encourage our people to sign up with promotional enrollment packs, because that's the best value for them, and it's the best for you for building a business quickly. On an enrollment pack, there will only be an enroller bonus in the fast start category. So this is the way it works. In an enrollment pack, if say somebody enrolls for a 400-point family combo pack, you are going to receive $20 for each 100 points that they order. So you would receive 20 times 4, because it's a 400-point pack. If you are on speaking and you're not muted, would you please mute your line? Go to the lower left-hand corner and do that. Okay, $20 times 4 would be $80. So if you sign somebody up with a family combo pack, you're going to receive immediately $80. Now, if they choose to add some bonus products, like remember the second page where they could add additional product, or if they choose not to get an enrollment pack, that's where the first paid director, first paid 700 volume payout would come. But for our promotional enrollment packs, which most of your signups will be, you will receive $20 for every 100 points of volume that pack creates. So if they enroll with an entrepreneur pack that is 800 points, you will receive $160 right off the bat. So the fast start bonus is a great way to get some funds quickly as you're building your business. Now, number 4 is a director bonus. Again, you must be active. Active means there's at least 100 points under your ID number. The director bonus is an awesome first goal for you. And what this bonus is, if we look at the little diagram in the bottom of the left-hand corner, you've got you at the top. And when you have personally, we have a binary, part of our pay plan is off of a binary system. Binary means 2. So we're going to be building 2 sides to our business, a left and a right. And to become a director, you're going to sponsor somebody on your left who does at least 100 points and sponsor somebody on your right who does at least 100 points. Okay, somebody is not muted. I'm going to have to take time and just check here. Excuse me while I, okay, I think they muted themselves. No, oh shoot, just a moment here. Okay, they've gotten quiet. We'll leave it at that. The director bonus, you're going to sponsor 1 person on the left who does at least 100 points. That would be like 1 case of product or their 400-point family combo pack, and 1 person on the left who does the same, or on the right who does the same, or does at least 100 points. Maybe they buy an entrepreneur pack. But that would make you a director. If you do that within the first 14 days of your business, then you will receive a $50 one-time bonus. Now, there's actually a little bit more than 14 days. If you happen to sign up on a Wednesday, you get the rest of that business week. For example, if you signed up on a Wednesday, you'd get through Friday. Those would be bonus days, and then you get 2 full business weeks. So you could actually have more than 14 days. Okay, the 5th way that you're going to get paid is going to be team commissions. Remember, at first you're going to make the majority of your money from fast start bonuses, but then gradually it's going to go where your team commission takes over and is being the higher percentage of your income as your team grows. You must be active, and you have to be binary qualified. Binary qualified is a new term thrown in there. Binary qualified means that you're a director. You have 1 person that you've personally sponsored on the left who's done at least 100 points, and 1 person who's personally sponsored on the right who's done at least 100 points. Now let's look at this diagram in the middle of the page. Looks a little bit like a pyramid there of people. This one is really clean and balanced and all that. But let's look at it. The other requirement for being paid out at team commissions is that you have at least 300 points on your lesser leg. Let's figure out how you figure your points. Well, if this is you at the top, remember I'm on this diagram in the middle of the page, and on your left side, you've sponsored this gal that's next on the left. Well, and then she sponsored 1 under her. She sponsored 2 people. She actually went director. She sponsored 1 on her left and 1 on her right. You'll see that all those people are attached with a little hash mark, a little line. And all those lines, there's between the people, there's a line and it goes back to her, and then there's a line and it goes back to him. Anybody that's connected to you at the top by a line on that left side would be on your left leg. They'd be part of your left leg. In this diagram, it happens that all these people on the left leg, when you add up the amount of product that they ordered that week, it turned out to be 700 CV, or 700 commissionable volume. And then when we do look at the right side, and we look at all the people on that right side, and you add up all of their volume, it came up to be 500 points. So both legs have at least 300 points, 300 group volume, or CV, when you add it all together. So that means they're eligible for team commission that week. Let's see how that team commission works. You get 10% of the lesser leg. In this diagram, the lesser leg would be the right leg because it has 500 points. You would receive 10% of 500, which is $50. Now, a lot of people will say, hey, wait a second. What about the 700 points? I want to be paid on the 700 points. It's just sitting over there. Well, in reality, what happens is that you have two cups. You got one with 700 points, one with 500 points in it. Now, in those cups, you're going to receive 5% of matching volume in each cup. So I'm going to get 5% of the 500, which is 25, and it empties that cup. Okay, 5% of 500 is $25. I'm going to take 500 points out of the other cup. I'm going to get 5% of that 500 points, which is $25. 25 plus 25 equals $50. A lot easier math and quicker math to just say 10% of 500 is $50. Now, the exciting thing is, because you're active, you have that 100 points under your ID number. Remember those two cups? We used up 500 points out of one, so it's down to 0. We only used 500 out of the 700 cup. We still have 200 points in there. Now, the exciting thing is, because you're active, you get to carry those 200 points over to the next week. So you're going to start next week with 200 points on your left leg and 0 on your right, but you're well on your way to getting another team commission. So that's a pretty exciting thing about our pay plan, and another important reason that you always want to stay active, because sometimes that leftover points will start to add up, and you might have 2,000 points eventually on your left leg to carry to the next week. And then your right leg takes off and starts getting volume, and you can take from that. So it's really important to get that carryover volume and stay active, not only to get your commissions, but you want to be active so that you can be saving up any leftover volume. Another day we'll go over executive momentum pool, check, match, and diamond pool. But for today, we need to be moving on. It's almost 8 o'clock here. Any questions on that, the ways we get paid? All right. Okay, Fast Forward is a promotion that's an ongoing promotion. This is an excellent second goal for you, or first goal while you're getting that, while you're going director. To get Fast Forward, what you're going to do is sign up at least four new associates who do at least 100 points in an enrollment order and 100 points in auto ship. If at the end of 14 days, you have a total of 800 points, you have at least 4 associates. You could have 8 associates, but you have to have at least 4 new associates or preferred customers. And all of their enrollment volume together creates at least 800 points. Then you are going to receive 25 Renew 28 sample tubes, 25 Renew 28 brochures, and a Renew 28 before and after booklet, which is $130 in value. Anybody is eligible to do a Fast Forward. I can do one as a Diamond Master. You can do one as a brand new associate. The only requirement is you can only do one every 14 days. You could do 2 a month. Just do them continually. Keep getting a continual supply of those sample tubes. Okay, our loyalty rewards points. I said I'd go over this with you. We're going to start in the middle box here talking about that. When somebody enrolls, they can get bonus points with their loyalty points. Say they take that, they get that 400 point family combo pack, then that would fall in the 200 to 400 point category, and they would receive 10% of their enrollment order in loyalty points. So they would receive 40 loyalty bonus points right to start out with. Now, to give you a reference of what a loyalty point can do, it only takes 100 points to get a free case of ASEA supplement. So when they sign up they can get bonus points at time of enrollment. And then if they go right ahead and get their first auto ship, they can get extra bonus points. These are one-time bonus points with their first auto ship. If they have an auto ship of 1 case of ASEA and 2 tubes of Renew 28, that's going to be 150 points. They will receive 30 loyalty points. That's in that third box, the one all the way over to the right there. Now, to get those points, though, they need to make sure they're on auto ship. So right there, they could have 70 points towards a free case. Now, let's go back to that first box. This is what happens on an ongoing basis, the first box on the left. So for every month as they start out, the first 3 months, they're going to get 5% of their auto ship. And then as their loyalty stays and they continue to be on auto ship, that percentage goes up every 3 months until finally you get to your 10th month in a row of auto ship, and you can receive 20% of your volume in loyalty points. Right now, we have a special loyalty point promotion with the Pick and Play, where if you have at least one Renew Advanced product in your auto ship, you are going to get double loyalty points on a monthly basis. So if you're at 5%, you would get 10%, and that can really add up, especially if you happen to be at the 20% part already. You'll be getting 40% of your auto ship order in loyalty points through September. Pretty awesome. Okay, Pick and Play. This is a promotion going on for the summer. We talked about double loyalty rewards. We also have Reconnect with Redox. For those of you that have been in ASEA for a while, you'll want to make sure you're taking advantage of that. If you're on our team, we have a team promotion going on with that, and check your newsletter or Team ASEA or Team Live It on Facebook for more details. And then the top Redox rookies, for some of you that are brand new, this is for you. The top 10 associates who have the most qualified enrollments in the month will get up to $4,000 in cash if you're the first place enroller. Down to 10th place gets $100. So if you are new to ASEA, run like crazy this summer and take advantage of some of that top Redox rookies cash. These, you might want to take out your phone, take a little snapshot of this or do a screenshot. These are some important sites for you as you're building your business. I mentioned the team Facebook site. We have a team Facebook site that is called Team Live It. You need to get on there on Facebook and request to be a member of that site. I put Aaron Latham and I put frequent event updates, testimonies, different things on there that will be really helpful in building your business. We have our Monday motivational call with Terry, where Terry Latham will interview people. You might want to go to teamliveit.com and listen to some of those past calls. They are fabulous. There's one that Jerry did with Sherry Marshall just not too long ago that talks about some great even science things for those of you that are science geeks. Wednesdays is ASEA webinar night. Terry Latham is doing 6 p.m. Pacific time. Jerry White does 7 p.m. Pacific time on Zoom. You can invite your guests to come and get an overview of ASEA. We also, and I didn't put it on here, have our Thursday night Diamond supported for in-homes. We've been having great in-homes in Spokane where we have a barbecue, we'll share some videos. Please mute yourself if you are talking. We have Thursday night in-homes, and we'll talk about that a little more in a little second. We have our charge-up call Monday through Friday. RedoxExperiences.com is a testimonial site that has a password experiences. Please do not share these on social media. You can share them with individuals, but don't post them on your Facebook. The redoxdoc.com is also a validation site. You can post that on social media if you'd like, because it's not associated with ASEA. It's associated with redox signaling. Your homework, you're going to go to ateamsupport.com. This is a site made by the #1 money earners, Trish and Bob Schwinkler. The password, username and password is associate with a capital A. You're going to sign up for their newsletter. It has weekly tidbits, weekly events, weekly recognition. It's a great newsletter. And then you're going to review the materials in step 1 and 2 on their ASEA A-Team support site. Step 1 is going to be a user guide video. Please, please watch that and share that with your new associates as you sign people up. This is for people that happen to be in the Spokane area. This is what we're doing to take advantage of the Thursday night Diamond in the House. What happens on Thursday nights, if you happen to have an in-home, invite people to your house we're doing potlucks. 7 o'clock, the host will share a testimony. Then they will share a video, maybe the science of ASEA, maybe the quick draw on the products. Then they're going to do 3 and 5, where they have people experience Renew 28 on themselves. Then at 7:30, this is happening every Thursday night. Every Thursday night, a different triple diamond or above will come on to validate what's going on, talk a little bit about ASEA, and answer a few questions. This week, it will be Presidential Diamond Denny Robinson will be sharing, and we have 2 potlucks in our Spokane area that you can join in on. And then in August, there's a Diamond Day preview after our Diamond Days in Spokane. Now, for those of you that are going to click into and use the Thursday night event, please leave the questions and answers for new associates. This is not a time for you to ask about your friend's illness or something that's happening with you personally. This is just for questions that the person can validate for that new associate. And finally, let's have an impact and make a difference. Go out and have a great day, you guys. I'm so glad you came out to share this Saturday morning with me. I'm going to unshare my screen here. Do you have anybody have any questions? I have about 5 minutes. I could answer any questions if anybody has a specific question. If not,
Marcia?
yes.
I was just wondering, did you record this?
I did. Thank you for reminding me to stop that recording.